Hi there, this is Christine. I'm a demonstrator with Stampin' Up! And we are going to make an alternate card with this month's paper pumpkin kit. So it is October 2022, ho ho ho, and it makes 9 gorgeous cards. It also comes with an awesome stamp set, which we're going to use to make a few alternate cards. I'm just peeling off the protective top. Always keep that so that you can put it back on when you're done. This kit also came with early espresso as the ink spot, which of course you now have an extra one in your collection. I'm going to use my stamp pad just because I like it and I have this color, so I'm going to use it. So this is the first of 2 alternate cards that we made in my monthly class. So lots of fun with this one. So if you are a subscriber of mine, you'll have received a white envelope. In that envelope, you have got a card base, which is Starry Sky. It's half of an 8 by 8.5 by 11 sheet, so it measures 5.5 by 8.5. I scored it at 4 1/4, and then I scored that again at 2 1/8. So I'm just gonna fold that over with my bone folder just to have that score line nice and crisp. And then you're going to take the other score line and you're going to fold it back on itself like so. If you don't have a bone folder, you can use a clean acrylic block, the edge of your block, to do this, just so you have a nice crisp fold. So that is our card base. It is a Z fold, I believe it's called. It's a fun fold. So we don't need that right now. We're going to set it aside. Let's do our stamping. So we've got, I used the layering circles to die cut a big circle in just basic white. And this is Sweet Sorbet that I used the scalloped circle, and we're going to build an ornament with that in a bit. I've also inserted a piece of glitter yellow here just to form the rest of that Christmas ball. We've got some designer series paper from the July to December mini catalog. So this is ornaments, and it's an amazing host pack of paper. Sorry, it's got 48 12 by 12 sheets. You cannot go wrong with that one. So it's a great reason to host if you want that paper. So what we are going to do, I'm going to pull in my reference over here. We're going to stamp the Holly Jolly, and we're going to do our stamping on our on the white ornament front, if you will. So because we want the Holly Jolly to be visible when the card is closed, we're going to stamp it kind of to the most right at the bottom. So let's just dig that stamp out. Ink it up. If you haven't used your stamps before, remember to test them out on scrap. If they are blotching or not smooth, take a white eraser to your stamps and just erase onto it, and it'll take off any film that's left over from the production of the stamps, and that should take care of the blotchiness for you. Then that's the only stamping on the inside piece. Let's do the center piece. We're going to pull out our Santa and the sled. I love this stamp. It just makes me happy. And one, two, three, and there we go. It's really not a traditional Christmas color as the espresso brown, but I find that it works. Now if you have a yellow, that's what I'm going to use to do my stars. If you don't have a yellow, the brown looks great. I did do one with the brown and I don't have it with me right now, but it looks fine. So I'm going to use crushed curry since I have it handy. I just wanted something to fill in all this white space. which is why I am doing the stars. There's enough room even that if you wanted to put another sentiment, you could. So that's that for the stamping. Now this card is super simple to put together. This is our inside piece. So I'm just using a teeny bit of liquid glue, just a dab in each corner. You can also use the, glue dots that came with the kit, or whatever adhesive you like to use. Main thing is to put this together in the right direction. And there we go. So that is the inside of our card. Now, before we do the front, let's assemble our ornament. So I'm going to use dimensionals on the back of this, just to give it some height. Now I'm putting my dimensionals away from the center, going in by about a centimeter or half an inch. And the reason for that is I've lost track of which way is up and which way is down. And I want to make sure that we've got a nice little gap to slide in that glitter gold piece for our ornament topper. So I'm going to center this onto the sweet sorbet. You're not going to have a lot of wiggle room here. There we go. Now I'm going to put a dab of liquid glue at the bottom of this, but you know, you could use, again, a glue dot, whatever you've got handy is fine. And sorry, just having trouble picking that up. I'm going to sandwich that at the top of what I'm going to call my ornament. So that's why I wanted to make sure that you left some space there that you can squeeze this together, and it is done. So we'll assemble the rest of the front and then we'll do the bow, which I've also provided in the kit. This is just linen thread. I know how much some of you hate doing your bows because it's a pain. I just started and got them done. It was a good bow day. They're few and far between. I think I've used up my good bow days for the year now. So enjoy your bows. All right, so this goes on the front of the card. So just press that down. You're leaving a border of about a 1/8 of an inch all the way around. Now, without adhesive, figure out where you want to put your ornament. I'm going to put it kind of here, and it just gives me a visual. I'm putting glue only on this side. I try not to lose track of which side that is. There we go. That is just at the edge. Just got it. All right, so once that's down, I am going to use one of our glue dots to do this. So I just find it easier. So what you're going to do, I'm going to use my take your pick tool. If you don't have one of these, you can use the point of your scissors. I'm going to basically turn this into a bit of a ball. Then I'm going to take my bow. I can never decide what's the front and what's the back. If you have any cool tricks, I'd love to hear them. Okay, so once that's glued on, I'm going to put that on the gold piece. And I've got a little bit sticking out here, and I don't want my front of my card to be sticky, so I'm just going to try to poke that underneath. I didn't have this much trouble before, but of course now that I'm doing a video, you know, Murphy's Law. All right, so there we go. That is the first card that we made during my class this week, or last week, I suppose. And that's that. So if you have any questions at all, please let me know. If you'd like me to write out the dimensions, I can do that as well. Thank you for watching, and I hope this inspires you to use your stamp set long after your kit supplies are used up. And I'm going to make a separate video for the second card. Oh, sorry, before we go off to the second card, let's finish our envelope for this one. Sorry, it was almost done there. For this one, I did Santa's sleigh, and I just stamped it on the back of the envelope, and it just coordinates that way with our sled on the front. All right, so I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.